Well, election season is officially over. Hallelujah, for sure. Newly elected candidates not taking office, however, till the 1st of January of the new year. So Tom Sinas joining us now to discuss what we should know about our continuing legislative sessions and, of course, our outgoing officials. Some people call this a lame duck session, if you will.
They call it a lame duck, and we're not talking about a bird.
Right.
So why do we have this concept in Michigan? Well, for starters, we are one of only 10 states that has a full-time legislature.
Okay.
So other states, for example, their state legislatures may complete their entire session by the summer break.
Okay.
Here, we have a year-round legislature.
Sure.
Which means that the legislators legislate from January all the way through December. That creates this problem called a lame duck.
Sure.
A lame duck is when you have returning legislators, and in this case, a returning governor, many of whom will not be there come January 1 next year, but yet they'll be presiding over legislation for, in this particular case, 4 weeks.
Right.
The lame duck session this year has actually been expanded to 4 weeks. It started on November 27th, and it'll go all the way through December 20th.
Okay.
So we have a group of legislators, many of whom are not coming back, who may be signing on to certain bills, and we have a governor who could sign it into law. Now, one of the reasons that this is significant is because in Michigan, we have a 2-year legislative session. The legislative session started back on January 1 of 2017,
there you go. Yep.
right? So any bill that hasn't failed and been taken off is still a possibility.
Okay.
So we've talked over the last 2 years about a lot of bills that have been introduced.
Right.
Those bills are still in the hopper.
Okay.
They could be passed into law. So if there's an issue that you care about, that you've been following over the last 2 years, this would be a bad 4 weeks to tune out, because those bills that have been sitting there could easily become law. We have in Michigan a requirement that you only have a simple majority.
Okay.
We've got two parts of our legislature. We have the House and the Senate. Simple majority required in both, but only a simple majority. So take the Senate, for example. We have 38 senators. 21 of them are actually outgoing Republicans who won't be coming back. Well, that's enough for a majority right there, right? So, and then a similar dynamic in the House, but not as pronounced. So what could happen over the next 4 weeks is a lot of law could be made while we're all out Christmas shopping.
There you go. In the lame duck session, of course, they can always get in there early next year and change it, or how long do they have to wait before they can get in there and change it again? Once it's passed, it's sitting there for a while.
Once it's law, it's law. It then takes a whole nother bill to undo the law.
Sure. Okay. Good stuff, Tom. People need to track you down. Got any questions the holiday season? Where do they find you?
They can find us online anywhere at www.sinasdramis.com and give us a call in West Michigan at 616-301-3333, or shoot us an email at info@sinasdramis.com.
All right. Thanks, Tom.
Thanks, Derek.